Hi there, my name is Kaylee.
My name is Shay.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple.
And we believe that the journey to physical health and financial independence is a whole crap ton of little baby steps every single day.
Yeah.
And so what you're about to see is 2 weeks worth of our little baby steps.
Super double mega vlog.
Super double mega vlog. Happy Monday!
Happy freaking Monday.
Last night we stayed out a little too late with my brother. It was a late celebration of his birthday, which was technically on last Friday.
Yeah.
But he had to work. So we took him to a sports bar and watched a sports ball game and just chit-chatted the night away. And then went to one of his favorite spots for dinner, which is Korean barbecue, because he just likes to eat as much meat as he can.
And that is the place to do it.
And that is what we did. So we're both feeling a little...
We've got the meat sweats.
We got the meats. We have the meats. We're going to get flagged for copyright from Arby's on that. So we're both a little slow going this morning. As you can see, I'm still in the house, not yet on my way to the office. Need to get moving. Having a single piece of toast for breakfast because I'm truly not that hungry.
Yeah.
But I feel as if having something in our stomachs
Will be beneficial.
would be beneficial.
Yeah.
What do you got going on today?
I've got my day job. There was a big event that they did over the weekend, and I was not available to chat about it for work, so we're doing a little debrief on that one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be housewifing in a big way.
Yeah.
Meal prepping, cleaning, and then I have a cheeky little date this afternoon.
A little shopping date.
Yeah.
I am going to the office, mentally beginning to prepare and transition myself out for a vacation. And then I have a cheeky little date again, where we're going to go shopping at the largest Macy's in the entire world, which is just the closest one to my office, for real. I need another pair of shorts at least. Minimum, I need another pair of shorts for this trip.
Yeah.
So I have like one pair of shorts that's structured and not athletic shorts. So I need another pair of shorts. So Shay's going to meet up with me. We're going to go shopping. Could I do it by myself? Yes. Is it more fun when my wife is there?
So much more fun.
She's also my stylist. So that's our day. And then I need to start packing, probably. Oh, for those who don't know, I'm going on a cruise with my sister and then to Disney World.
Yes.
And Shay has a show and can't come with us.
I can't go.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So that's what we got going on today.
It was my goal to get dressed a little bit earlier, but I'm having one of those days where because the weather's kind of in between, I can't decide what I want to wear. So I've just been putting it off because I'm clocked in, actively working, and I do not have time to take out every piece of clothing I own and try it on so I can figure out what I want to wear. So that's the kind of day that I'm having. I'm just kind of going back and forth between emails, catching up on stuff, doing work projects, and then taking small breaks to clean the house here and there. So it's very chill, super quiet day. So I just clocked out of work for the day. And the reason that I did not take you along with me for much of it was because I was mostly just using all of my energy to focus on the day. I'm still very tired. I was trying to figure out why that was. And, I didn't sleep super great last night. I slept okay. And I realized that probably I needed a good meal because all I had for breakfast this morning was toast. And I was probably also a little bit dehydrated. So I filled up my water bottle. I'm going to drink a bunch of water. I had a really good lunch, made sure that I had lots of protein and fiber, and I had an apple for my lunch. So covered everything nutritionally, gonna drink a bunch of water, take a little nap, and hopefully that will help perk me up for the rest of the afternoon. It is now almost 2 p.m. I clocked out a little bit early because I kind of finished what I wanted to finish for the day. And there was only like 15 minutes left of the workday, so I clocked out a little bit early. And I'm going to take a nap now, and I've got about two and a half hours until I have to head out to meet Kaylee to go shopping. So hopefully I can nap and I will wake up and feel better and get some chores done before I head out. All right, took my nap. I did a little, couple vocal exercises because I just feel like it's good to keep up with that. Throughout the week in between performance and stuff, I am feeling a little scratchy, a little tightness. But right now what I'm doing is I am getting my hair together because I'm going to go and meet Kaylee. And the fun thing about my hair is that it will never commit to either a straight state of being or a curly state of being. So if I'm gonna have it be done, it can't really be in an air dry situation. I either have to do a braid out overnight or I have to curl it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just giving it a quick curl so that it's got a little something going on. All right, now I've gotten it into like this, I like to call it like the Shirley Temple curls, and I just gave them a minute to cool down. So I'm just gonna give them a good little shake out, and then my hair will be ready to go. Let's get dressed and go meet Kaylee to do a little bit of shopping. All right, I am ready to head out. This is the fit. If I were filming this vertically, it'd be much easier, but I've got my bag, got my little shirt, my skirt, the boots. I'm not 100% sure this is translating the way that the outfit translated in my head, but I certainly don't have time to change, so we're sticking with it. All right, I am now on my way to go pick up Kaylee. Running a couple minutes late, but that's fine. I wish that I had gotten a couple more chores done throughout the day, but the thing that I need to remind myself is that, like, if I don't rest, my body is just going to make it happen. And that's exactly what happened today. I needed a lot more sleep than I've allowed myself to have. And so my body just passed out for like an hour and a half. But, you know, it's all good. That's what happens sometimes.
All right, I'm done with my work day. Going outside to meet Shay, and we're gonna go shopping for. I've literally got one pair of shorts. I can't go on a cruise to Grand Turk and then to Orlando with one pair of shorts. It's also, they just posted that instead of a formal night, the cruise is gonna have a Halloween night. So I need like something with a pumpkin on it. I don't know, man. We'll find something. I found a wife. How did we end up here?
Just looking. Leave me alone.
I found a perfect pair of shorts that Shay couldn't even see on the rack. They appeared to me and opened me, and they were like $16. And I was like, heck yeah, let's get those. And we go, and he rang them up, and they were $5. $5. If you're ever in New York City and you need to go shopping, go to the gigantic Macy's on 34th Street. Go up to the 8th floor, and the whole floor is just like basically all the stores clearance all together. And it's magical and beautiful, and I love it here. Last week I said I wanted to plan better and not eat out as much. And that starts tomorrow, okay? Picked up Popeyes on the way home. Shay's not feeling hungry at all still. She had a big lunch. So she's got a side of red beans and rice. And I got a chicken sandwich with a side of mashed potatoes. Not getting fries is healthier, right? I'm gonna eat, chill a little bit, do a little bit of chores around the house just to get it in a good place. And it feels like it's already late. It's not really, but it feels like it is. I wanted to get my hair cut today. That's why I wore a hat in, but I forgot I wanted to go shopping too. And so we found that pair of shorts that is perfect. So I'm glad we did that, but I do need to get my hair cut tomorrow before I go. Otherwise it's going to get much too long on the trip. So haircut tomorrow on my way home from work for sure. And yeah, it's been a long 2 months.
I'm gonna make a green salad vinaigrette to go with it.
No, that's too far.
So that's all 4 made. I'll put them in a 450-degree oven for 9 minutes until the cheese is hot and lovely, giving me enough time to make the vinaigrette. First, 1.5 tablespoons of champagne vinegar. See? Now that's a smile.
Trying to do it again.
Tighten this game up.
We're not doing anything.
We're watching football.
We're hanging out and enjoying each other's company. Football's on. Yep. This is all we are doing. Giles, get off. Breakfast. Ooh. What do you got going on today?
Day job, and then I'm gonna take a dance class later.
Ooh. What do you got going on today? Okay. This may shock you all, but I'm going into the office. Closing out work for the next week or so. I'll be gone. I'm missing the last 3 days of this week, and I'm missing all of next week. So I'm just gonna hand some stuff off. And then I need to stop and get my hair cut on the way home. I said I was gonna do that yesterday, and then we ended up shopping instead. So I need to get my hair cut before I go on this trip. And then
shopping, no shopping.
shopping, no shopping. And then I need to pack everything because I have not started at all. My sister said the way that I travel stresses her out. I don't know why. Bye.
Bye, I love you. Have a good day. I am all clocked out from work. I haven't been great about filming the last couple of days because I'll be real with you, I've been in a little bit of a funk. And that's fine, because we are going to go ahead and turn that around right now. I'm going to clean up the house, but I'm also going to spend the afternoon making lots of delicious treats, including but not limited to biscuit dough, gravy, strawberry jam, and I'm going to parboil some mashed potatoes so that Kaylee can assemble it all into a KFC Famous Bowl dupe when she arrives home from work. So that's what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited. All right, I think this is a good setup. So I've got my teeny tiny little saucepan here that I'm going to use to make strawberry jam out of these leftover strawberries. None of them have gone outright bad, but they are definitely all past the point where they're good to eat fresh. So I'm just going to throw them in here with some lemon juice and a little bit of sugar and just let that go. So we've got some lovely fresh strawberry preserves that we can have with our biscuits if we want. I have also decided that I am not actually going to go to dance class tonight. I was feeling pretty stoked about it, but I keep forgetting that Kaylee's like getting on a plane and leaving for a week and a half tomorrow. And since this is her last night here for a little bit, I kind of just wanted to prioritize having some nice quality time with her. And I definitely want to get into more dance classes as the year goes on. And so I picked another one on Friday that I'm going to plan on going to before the show, the evening show on Friday. And I think that is a good compromise. So I'll still get my quality time with Kaylee before she leaves, and I'll be able to get a dance class in this week. And I'll actually be able to budget in advance for it, which is also ideal. So I've got a little bit more time now than I had originally anticipated, and I get to make all of dinner instead of just prepping most of dinner, which will also be nice because then I'll actually get to enjoy dinner as well. So that's what I got going on this evening. Just a lot of, quiet cleaning time, listening to the sweet sounds of the New York City jackhammers outside my window, and putting together a nice, lovely little dinner for me and my wife. So this is now on the heat, on very low heat, and it's just going to cook down nice and slowly. I put about a tablespoon of lemon juice and maybe like 3 tablespoons of sugar in there. So that will be delicious in a little while. Now I'm going to get to some other chores because there are a lot of dishes that have to get done. Well, as it turns out, I need to buy butter and milk to make everything today. So I'd have to go out for groceries, and that has turned into going out for groceries and doing the laundry and going and depositing cash at the bank and taking out the compost. So here we go. Laundry started, paycheck deposited, compost dropped off, and I got the milk and the butter, so I'm gonna head upstairs, put these in the fridge. At some point I'm gonna have to go back down and switch the laundry, but for now, all of the things that had to get done are in fact done. The laundry has been switched. Giles is up from his nap. Next order of business is to make the biscuit dough and to get the gravy going, and probably getting the water heated up for the potatoes as well. So all of that is going to happen right now. All right, now I'm getting the gravy together. It's going to be a super quick gravy. Honestly, not normally what I would do, but I have some chicken bone broth from Trader Joe's, and it's literally just going to be this and a roux, and if I feel like it needs any extra seasoning, I'm going to put some seasoning in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the roux. All right, let's see if I can film this with one hand. So here's what I've got. I've got the roux. I just cooked some flour and butter down until the flour smell was kind of gone from everything, and I'm going to slowly, bit by bit, add in chicken stock. And the roux is going to thicken up the chicken stock until we get a nice gravy-like consistency. All right, our gravy is now at a great consistency, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste for seasoning, and we will proceed from there. Let's see how this tastes. Okay. I'm going to start with salt and pepper and see if I'm feeling like it needs anything else. All right, I added a generous amount of salt and pepper, and it tastes great now. Fantastic. And I think the last thing I'm going to add is just a half a teaspoon, a dash, a whisper of balsamic vinegar. And this is going to do 2 things. It's going to give this a nice deep color, and it's also going to add just a little bit of acid, which honestly you won't even be able to taste, but it just brightens up the whole thing, and I think it makes a big difference. Tee-hee. Like literally just that much. As you can see, I've stirred it in. It's just a little bit darker, a little bit richer looking than before. And as for how it tastes, yeah, like I said, you really can't even tell it's in there, but it just like brightens up the whole sauce. So that's our gravy. That's done. Right now I've got some water on to boil for the potatoes, and then I'm gonna get started on the biscuit dough.
Headed home. I need a haircut. It's haircut time. It's shorter. It needs to be flatter. But that'll happen after I take a shower and get all the little hairs off me, you know? But much better.
Things heated up in the kitchen right quick. But now this is done. Kayleigh has something she wants me to see. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good.
He just lets me do whatever. He loves me so much.
Giles is confused. Anyway, this is done. This is the gravy that's just warming up a little bit. The mashed potatoes are done. I left the skins on because I like having the skins in my mashed potatoes. I think they're delicious and they add a little textural variety and I love that. I heated up our little chicken nuggies that are going to replace the fried chicken in this scenario. I got the bowl out to warm up the corn in the microwave, and the biscuits are cooking in the toaster oven as we speak. So it should be ready to go in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that.
All right, so I said this week that what I wanted for dinner was a KFC famous bowl. Shay did not grow up in a fast food household whatsoever. Shay, also most stubborn person I've ever met, did not look up what a KFC famous bowl was at all before she just heard me. I described it briefly, and then she made something. So I'm going to show you what Shay made, and then Shay's going to look up a KFC famous bowl now. I will say Shay's cheaper, lots more food. Off the bat. We know that to be true. Let's look. So this is Shay's version of the KFC famous bowl. She also homemade biscuits, which is crazy. Okay, look it up.
Ah, it's all layered, and there's a little cheese on top.
Mm-hmm.
I have some shredded cheese. Would you like some?
I mean, if you're feeling it, if you feel like that'd be good.
I have no desire for that.
I don't need it. It's okay.
I think I did pretty good.
I think you did pretty good too. This is way better. One thing about Shay, like I said, she didn't grow up she grew up in an ingredient household, not in a fast food household. And I very much grew up in a fast food household. And so usually when you try to recreate fast food, it's tough. And I say there's a few things that still have kind of eluded scratching the itch perfectly. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, Shay is so good at making like the thing that I'm craving at home that she's actually like better at it. So then I don't even really want to go out for the thing anymore. I'd say the only thing that we have not 100% nailed is Hamburger Helper. Mm. And
I think that's mostly just because I get too fancy with it.
Yeah, I think so as well. And some stuff like that we won't try because it's so much stuff that we don't have. Like Chinese food, like really good Chinese food and really good Indian food. We haven't quite... We haven't tried very hard, I'll be totally real. Mm-hmm. But it's because it's like, you just need like specific things on hand. But other than that, there are very few burgers in this world that I'd rather have than burger night at home. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Are you happy? Good morning. Good morning, Willow.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. Thank you for doing the dishes.
You're welcome. Even though Shay made the worst joke of all time and I made her go get the phone so she can repeat it for you so you all know what I deal with on a daily basis.
For any of you who are married to a man, don't tell Kaylee it's actually 10 times worse. I said that we're in a state of disarray. And I think that's pretty funny.
I'm heading out. I'm not showing Shay because she's crying.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy for you. I hope you have so much fun.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's raining a little and I packed my sweatshirt in my suitcase. So I'm just risking it. See if I can regret that on my journey to the bus. I was a little worried about TSA with the shutdown, but not a problem at all. I'm through in a regular amount of time. The traffic to get in to the building was longer than the TSA pre-check line. I'll take it. I'll take that W.
I've tried to put you on my lap twice, buddy. I'm not gonna pet you unless No, I'm putting my foot down, young man. I'm not gonna pet you unless you're on my lap about it. I don't think that's a very unreasonable thing to ask for.
All right, I am all clocked out of work now. Kaylee is on the plane, in the air, and I think I'm really wanting to lock in on the rest of this couch project today. So I'm gonna set like maybe an hour timer, get as many chores done in that hour timer as I can, and then move on. Because I don't want to get bogged down by chores. I really want to make sure that I have some time to like dedicate to this project, because there are many things that hinge on the couch getting done. Like I can't clean all the extra fabric out of this closet until I know I don't need it anymore for the couch, and I can't move the ACs into storage until the closet's cleaned out. So I really want to make sure I get this done. And I also want to make sure that I have a really lovely dinner for myself. So I might buy a bottle of wine about it. I might not. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. All right. I've just set an hour timer. Let's see how many things I can get done in the span of an hour.
Come here. It's time for your brushies.
They do like getting brushed, but mostly because they get treats at the end of it. But you know, if it works, it works.
Come here. Yeah. Willow.
Willow's being a little camera hog.
Good job, everybody. All coming to hang out.
All right, the timer went off. I got many things done, but not everything. I got a lot of dishes done. I tidied up everything in the whole house. I did all of the cat stuff, refilling their water. I watered the plants. I cleaned everything in the bathroom. And the only thing that is left is the rest of these dishes and vacuuming around the house. So the mental math that I'm doing is that it's 4 p.m. right now. And if I spend the next like 20 minutes doing chores, I think I can finish everything. I'll go out, get myself a cheeky little bottle of red wine, and then I will make dinner to have at 5 p.m. And then I can spend from like 5:30 on the couch, and that feels like a good use of my time. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do.
I've arrived in Miami.
You're here!
It's so humid.
What?
It's like 90% humidity right now.
Baby!
A baby threw up on my flight, real close to me. Not on me, but close. I didn't like it. Didn't like that. It's warm in this room, guys. Yeah, let's turn the AC on. Pretty nice. That's what you needed for your voice.
On TikTok, they're bubs.
Bubs.
Sour diamond strawberry vanilla or sour lemon raspberry.
Ooh,
I haven't tried
sounds
these.
pretty good.
Ranch crunchy edamame.
Oh, those are delicious. Have you tried those?
I have.
Oh,
I like the regular ones, so I bought the ranch.
they have buffalo too. They're really good.
The tropical squashies.
Good.
Sour cherry and apple squashies.
What?
The regular squashies.
There's a new flavor?
Yeah, I bought those on Amazon.
Man, you sleep on me.
I think that might be all my snacks.
I didn't bring any snacks.
I brought 0 snacks.
I almost only brought one pair of shoes. And Shay was like, "You should probably bring sandals." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
I have more shoes than days.
I have my I have my hokas and a pair of sandals. I'm telling you, I got
to Disney World, so I have different shoes for Disney World.
nope,
Okay.
same shoes.
I have. Do you want to see how many pain things I have? I brought my lidocaine roller, my pain
Sorry.
patches, my
I forgot my
face.
sour watermelon. Have you tried these?
No, but they sound
They're
good.
delicious.
They're really
They sound good. I brought a rock.
Good morning and happy Thursday. I totally stopped filming in the middle of the afternoon yesterday because my phone ran out of storage space. And by the time I got all of the footage onto my computer, it was late in the day and I was just like done talking to the camera for the day. But I'm back now. Oh, the Alexa's listening to me. Anyway, got breakfast. Made myself a little breakfast scramble in burrito form. It's delicious. I'm very much enjoying it. I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I also got a total late start. But I'm going to finish my breakfast, clock in, and get some work done. I've got a lot of meetings with students today, so it's going to be kind of a packed and busy day. I did not get to any of the couch stuff. I kind of just relaxed last night, which was super good and necessary. And we are going to tackle all that again today, now that I don't have quite so many chores to do. I think that was where I went wrong yesterday.
Good morning.
So we'll take a
We
picture.
are packing up our stuff, getting everything resituated, getting ready to go to the boat. We should probably eat breakfast.
Boozing and cruising. Boozing and cruising.
Boozing and cruising.
Doesn't say anything about food.
No food, just booze and cruise. Also, if you're the kind of person who gets annoyed when people call a ship a boat, you're about to have a long vlog because I do it all the
It's
time.
a boat. I'm getting a boat.
Yeah, a big boat. So I'm sorry, not sorry. So we're getting ready to go. Packing up all my things. Not that I unpacked that much. They did.
I'm having a very chill morning. Every Thursday, I start my work day with writing a little newsletter. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've got a little acre homestead going on in the background of that. And this is about as close as Willow ever gets to snuggling with me. So all in all, an incredibly cozy morning. Cozy but productive.
There's 3 kinds of people in the world.
I have
has
3
2
bags.
suitcases and a full duffel. Beth's got the duffel and 1 suitcase. I've got this in a backpack, y'all. And I think my clothes are bigger than theirs, generally. We stayed at this hotel for 1 single night, and that's all. But it's really nice. We're getting on a boat.
All right, I am now officially set up at my desk, getting ready for my first student meeting of the day. I threw on another sweater because the draft is starting to get a little chilly we really took a hard left from high 70 degrees to right now it's like 51 outside, I think. So I'm gonna have to take the screen out the window, but I don't have time to do that, so I just threw on another sweater for now. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into all of these meetings. Also, one other thing, Kaylee just got on the boat. She was successfully on the boat, so she's all good and set up and on the Wi-Fi and stuff, and she's texting me, and seems like she's having a really good time so far.
We're on a boat. We leave in like 3 hours. But we're about ready to go get our room keys here in a second so we can start drinking. Boozing and crumbs. Ooh, rocks. Cave painting. Thanks for the rocks, friend. Room tour. It's the bathroom. This is pretty standard. This is what we had on the Carnival cruise too. A little standing shower. There's a different shelf for each of us, which is really nice.
No, I did one shelf in the shower and one shelf in the sink. 3 shelves in the shower? No, there's 2, but it's not taking up all of them.
I also don't have anything. Closet space. Oh, there's our life jackets, guys. This is a big old closet. This will fit Madison's gigantic suitcase. They haven't delivered our suitcases yet. This will be my bed at some point. We have to find our guy. They've got music videos on TV. This is not what I expected when it said that. Lots of storage available. Little beds. Door. Don't know where it goes. Probably to someone else's room. Picture of a flower. And Beth got the room with the window. Less for the window and more just because it's
spacious ocean view.
It is more spacious and has room for me to sleep in it. So I didn't have to pay for my own room, which I do appreciate. Thanks for that.
That's what it's described as. Spacious ocean view room.
Willow's been hanging out with me all afternoon, taking naps in the sunshine and getting lots of pets. All very good things.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She hopped up on my lap all by herself. No, don't go away. I don't want to cause anyone alarm. But Willow is all curled up on my lap right now. She's literally never done this before. Oh my god. She's actually snuggling with me. Holy crow. What a good day. Clocked out of work. Willow was sitting on my lap for like a half an hour, y'all. I actually cannot emphasize enough how that has literally never happened before. So today has actually been the best day of my life. Having the last part of my lunch. This is the very bottom of the bag of Trader Joe's chili lime rolls. And then after this, I'm going to do a little cleaning up, do a couple of dishes, and then I'm going to get right to sewing this couch cover. Chores are mostly done. Dinner has been assembled. I know it looks kind of crazy, but that's because there are a lot of delicious ingredients. It's a kale salad. It's got Tuscan kale, fresh apples, roasted sweet potato, chicken, and then it's got blue cheese and pickled onions and walnuts. And I am so excited to dig into this. Their dinner's going to go off in like 5 minutes. They're all sitting and waiting for it.
Good. My whole spine is rearranged. Bread. I've got a crab cake. We've got spinach artichoke dip and 1 chip down. We've got some tomato soup. I don't know if it's as good as Shay's, but we'll find out. Steak. And guess what? Another steak. Yeah. We basic.
I know I said that I wanted to get started on the couch project way earlier than I did. However, all of the chores are done. I have fed myself. I am showered. Everything is all cleaned up for the evening. I've got my little program on the TV, and everything over here is all ready to go. So I might not get as much done as I had originally hoped, but I think that's okay because I can kind of just like relax and enjoy my evening. Maybe I'll make myself a cup of tea and just kind of work at my own pace. And then it will be much quicker to pack up and get ready for bed when I am ready to go to bed. I was feeling really overwhelmed, but thank goodness an assistant came to help me.
And what's more,
Willow, you're going to help me out? You're going to help me finish the seat cushion?
We heard this a lot of times, but we really need to talk regarding this software because once you arrive home, the software will be sent.
There's a lot going on right now.
All right, I had a bit of an evening. I just put away all my sewing stuff, and there's good news and bad news. The good news is that everything on the couch now finally matches. The bad news is that this one right here, I did it without pin fitting, and you can see that the fit is not quite as nice as this one, so I'm probably gonna have to go back and adjust the fit on this guy tomorrow. But we've definitely made progress. Giles was spending the whole evening touching things that he should not be touching and digging in stuff that he should not be digging in. So I have, oh, and he's having a lot of fun with it. I rolled up some treats in a little towel and tied it in a knot, and so he's working on that right now. As you can see, he's making considerable progress. So hopefully, between that and the catnip that I gave everybody, that'll keep everybody occupied, help them get their yayas out. So far going pretty well, so I think maybe the little enrichment toy works, but only if they're already in a digging mood. So that's that, and I am gonna head to bed now. I will see you all tomorrow.
My spaghetti's nervous, on the surface he was calm, ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now, everybody's choking now. The words run out, time's up, overground. Snap back to reality, oh, the ghost gravity, oh, the ghost gravity. Yes, drama is tu si pensa nella faccia and what is there.
Good morning, babies. How are you all? Did you sleep good? I slept really good.
Good morning and happy Friday. I slept so well last night. I cannot even tell you how well I slept last night. It was beautiful, it was wonderful, and by gosh, I really needed it. I already had breakfast. There was just a tiny little day job thing that I had to take care of super quickly, so I took care of that while I was eating my breakfast burrito, same thing I had yesterday. Now I am pouring myself a lovely little coffee, and I am going to get to filming this budget. I'm really excited. I'm also a little bit nervous. We'll see how it goes.
Good morning. We are at sea. I just took a little workshop on how to play casino table games. So I had to officially play blackjack. Like obviously I've done games with blackjack, but I was trying to learn how to play it at the table. I will say I did learn some rules, but I don't think I feel better about playing at the table. It was cool. It was fun. Roulette, I definitely understood, and it does stress me because there's no skill in it or thought involved. It's just, did your number hit or not? And that frightens me. So, we're just at C today. Today's a C day. I'm waiting for Beth and Madison to wake up. They're sleepy, but I wake up early all the time, so I'm just sitting outside enjoying the ocean.
I won't lie, I've been procrastinating about starting this recording. Because we have so much overspending. I don't want to show my shame to the internet. Oh my god. Like, we'll be fine. It's all good. But, wow. Wow. Every time I film a budget, the program is easier for me to use, so I film faster, which means I can edit faster, which means I can get it posted faster. So that is great news. Boy oh boy, was it a wicky-wacky little budget, but all of the overspending is covered. All of the necessities that we need for the week coming up is covered, and I was able to overfund a little bit for Kaylee's trip that she's on right now, so really just excellent all around. So that is getting posted right now, and Giles is in need of some serious snuggles right now. I don't know if you can hear him, but he is requesting snuggles very forcefully.
Maybe once or twice, let's see if you can dance it up for the belly button today. Here we go, let's count down together your first contestant on right here. 3, 2, 1, start! Very well, right? Well, put those hips on like these right. Have you flopped before? Only by accident. We're going to try it on purpose. Let's see if it goes well. Let's count down right together on 3, 2, 1, start!
Okay, I have a ton of errands that have to get run. And so I'm going to try to do them all in an order that makes sense. Number 1, I have to take some trash out. So that's going to happen. Number 2, I need to get cat litter for the cats. So that's going to happen. Number 3, I am dropping off a library book, one of Kaylee's library books, back at the library. Number 4, I'm going to take out a little bit of cash for the club tonight because there may or may not be a cover charge. And also, I just like to make sure I have some cash on hand to tip the drag queens who perform at this club. For those of you who don't know, it is good luck to tip a drag queen, and you should always tip your drag queens. And your bartenders and all of those lovely people. So anyway, I'm getting cash out for that. And then after that, I am going to pick up cat food for the cats. And then I think on my way back, I'm going to buy toothpaste and moisturizer. So that's a lot of stuff to remember to do. But I am going to do it. And I think I can get that done and make myself a nice hearty meal before I leave at 3:30 to go to my dance class, and then the show, and then the club. Big day today, but I have a lot of energy. I slept really well last night, and the weather's great, so I'm really just set up for success in every possible way. So let's go and do all that. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I am back with all the goods. We've got cat litter, toothpaste and moisturizer, which the toothpaste was weirdly very expensive. I don't know why I never noticed this before, but all the fluoride toothpaste is like $7 at CVS. That was not what I was expecting. I love inflation. We got cat food, and I also got some little liners for their litter genie, just because they were carrying them there, and I know that we need some extras, and we also got all of our voting information packets for the New York City election that's coming up in the mail. So all good things. I'm going to distribute this and then do my best to make myself a nice meal before I head out around 3:30 for my dance class. I made a mistake with my scheduling. The dance class that I wanted to go to today, I thought I would have to leave at 3:30 in order to make it on time. As it turns out, I would have to leave at 3 in order to make it on time. And since my chicken and my potatoes won't be done roasting until 3 o'clock, that's not going to happen. So that's fine. I will probably go to the open ballet class on Tuesday that I like to go to, or one of my friends has been teaching a lot of contemporary classes, so I might go take that one next week. Oops. So anyway, I'm gonna finish my salad and then do some chores probably with the extra like hour and a half, or actually no, the extra hour, I guess technically, that I have. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually really glad I had that extra hour of time before I left, because I got a lot done. I got some chores done, was able to brush my teeth, you know, like make sure my water bottle was full and my pajamas were all set out for when I get home. So that was actually great. Now I am on my way to work, so that's where I'm headed.
Can I get both? You want all? I'm not getting none of that, yo. I know Shay is currently at the club. We are also going to the club, but I'm going to let you guys know that my expectations are low about the vibe of this club.
But our vibes are high.
Our vibes are high. We're having a wonderful time. The ship is making me feel like I am schmammered because I'm like, whoa, but it's the waves.
Our bodies are whooshy.
Our bodies are whooshy because of the boat. So it's not, I'm not drunk. I'm tired and I have to pee a lot because we're drinking a lot, but the drinks are not strong, you know? We keep ending up on the wrong side of the ship and then having to walk this very spooky, very long hallway that looks exactly the same the whole way. I'm losing them.
Happy birthday.
Beth also says happy birthday to everybody who walked by. That it says it's their birthday on the door. Let's discuss this arch. Like, maybe let's discuss what's happening here. The only day we're getting off the boat. We're in Grand Turk, Turks and Caicos. I don't know what we're gonna do today, but this is what we got.
Did you want to stay here?
Welcome to Grand Turk. We've been here for maybe 98 seconds. We already found the perfect shirt for Wyatt. It's astronaut surfing which he's going to be an astronaut who plays in the NFL if you didn't know. So he's going to throw the first touchdown pass on the moon. Not a joke. It is time. I like them. Goals. We're already back on the boat. We made the mistake of kind of assuming that going to Margaritaville, which is, you know, a bar, there wouldn't be children there. And that was silly of us because there are children everywhere. I would say there are less children on the Royal Cruise than there were on the Carnival Cruise we took a couple years ago, which is a plus. I don't dislike children, but there seems to be a culture of just letting your children run loose when you're in environments like this. And they're kids, so they're going to act like kids, but it gets like kind of frustrating when you don't have kids and you're trying to have grown-up vacation. So there were a lot of kids at Margaritaville, and it was just really, really hot, and we just decided we were standing there and we were like, it's rowdy, there's children screaming, the drinks on the boat are free. So we bought some tchotchkes. We bought Wyatt we actually got him a different astronaut on the beach t-shirt than the one I think I showed you. I got a funny Caribbean shirt to wear tomorrow night because I forgot all my thematic clothing for the cruise. If you've never been on a cruise, they do last night was like white night and everyone wore white, and tonight is Halloween and lots of people will be wearing Halloween costumes. Tomorrow night's Caribbean night, lots of people will be in Caribbean outfits, and it's just fun. You don't have to do it, but it's fun. And I forgot all my themed everything. So I got a funny little shirt that you guys will see tomorrow. And we're just chilling by the pool because there's less people on the boat because they're all out on the island. And the drinks are free, so we're going to be free drinking.
Well, I stopped filming in the evening, but I went out to the club. It was great. I got home very late, and so I slept in quite a bit today, which was nice. I just had a very nice, relaxing morning. But now I am back up, back at it, and back on my way to the theater.
We actually did things this afternoon and I forgot to film. We went to the pool, we had drinks in the pool. I guess that's pretty much all. And now we're going to dinner. It's Halloween night. We're not part of that, but other people are. I got the risotto and it's really delicious and I forgot to film it, but that's what it looks like and it's delicious. Mushroom risotto. I have Prosecco. They've got lasagna. That's drinking a whole glass of whiskey. Dark whiskey. It's not Diet Coke at all. Well aged. Gorgeous. It looks like tentacles. I've got a cake in a dish. Some ice cream. This is a lot of cake in a dish. Some ice cream. It looks more like a lava cake. Yes. I have heartburn. So I needed a sipping beverage, so I got Kahlua on ice. I'm 98 years old. A young 98.
Wow, y'all, I sure didn't film anything today. Not a single thing. I'm now home for my 2-show day, and I am enjoying a little slice of Hawaiian pizza, and I kind of just figured I would let y'all know what I did today, because I forgot to film literally any of it. So I got to the theater. It was a rainy little day. The matinee was slightly sleepy, but a Saturday matinee is usually a little bit of a sleepy show anyway. And then my friend Lexi came to visit us before the show, and then also see the evening show, which was really, really nice. So I got lunch with her, and that was lovely. We had a chance to catch up because we hadn't seen each other in a hot minute. And then the evening show was fantastic. We had a very, very loving audience who laughed at all of the jokes that they were supposed to laugh at and gasped at all of the things they were supposed to gasp at. And so that was really nice. That was a really nice way to close out the 2-show day. And then I grabbed a pint with her, with my friend at the little bar across the street, and just continued catching up and kind of debriefed about the show and what she thought of it, because she's an actor too. So, you know, she gets all of the intricacies of the stage life and all of that. So that was great. And then I headed home. And now, because I didn't really have much of anything for dinner, so this is a very, very, very late dinner. But it's delicious. It's really, really good. Retro pizza, y'all. Comes through every time. I will see you tomorrow.
Good morning. It's football Sunday. Also, we're still on the boat. Every time I get on a cruise, this is the second time ever. Both times I get on, I'm like, this is dope. I love this so much. You know, all-inclusive vacation is rad. And then on day like 3 or 4, I'm like, I'm ready to get off this boat. It's the people of it all who don't understand how personal space works, or how you like behave around other people. It's just nuts. It's wild. People don't understand how the world works, and how when you're walking and you just stop walking in the middle of the walkway. And it's the same issue I have with Times Square. I'll be real. It's the same thing. On a boat for 4 days surrounded by tourists. I'm also a tourist, but I understand how my body moves in space, which I think is a big leg up. We're going to watch football today, and that'll be very fun. Prepped and ready.
Good morning and happy Sunday. Willow is really pissed off that she doesn't get any of my breakfast burrito whatsoever. Once again, I slept in because my voice always feels so much better when I've gotten like a really like solid night of sleep. So on these show days, I will frequently choose sleeping over doing other things around the house because, you know, obviously for work, my voice is a priority. So we did that, but I've got my breakfast burrito now. I've got some coffee going. I have to leave in like 45 minutes for work. But we only have one show today. It's just the matinee. So then after that, I will make my way home and start to get the life of the house back together. Since the show weeks are just very busy and it's tough a lot of times to keep up with work around the house when you're in the middle of a show weekend. And it's funny because I always forget how tough this is to do when Kayleigh's not around. There's so many things that she does for me while I'm away at rehearsals and shows, and it's really, really nice. And I can definitely feel her absence when she's not here, and that makes me sad. But she's having a really good time on the boat, and I don't know how much she's filming. I have no idea, but she seems to be having a really good time. Lots of lounging by the pool and just really taking it easy. So it seems like she's having a good time. She's got a sea day today, so that should be good.
That'll be beautiful.
I'm just sitting here trying to chill for a minute and have on a little bit of Acre Homestead because that's what we do in the morning. I don't know. I'm like so backlit right now. I apologize that the lighting is terrible. But yeah, just chilling, having a good time, hanging out with the cats before I have to go to work. All right. Little fit check for you. So this is my absolute favorite sweater in the whole world. I just got it out. It is vintage J. Crew, and I bought it at Goodwill. Made this skirt. Jacket is from ThreadUp, I believe. Boots, DSW. Coach purse. Emergency tote bag. I got my umbrella all packed because today is supposed to be the start of a nor'easter. Maybe there will be some flooding. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I am going to go and head to work now. All right, I just got out of work. I am walking through the park, headed back to my apartment so I can watch the Packers game.
A wonderful Colts win. Well, it wasn't that wonderful, but the win is wonderful. But I've been drinking dirty Shirley's all day because I was getting heartburn real bad from citrus. So this is what 33 is like, y'all. We're closing out the evening with we're gonna go to dinner. And then there has been this guy at the piano bar who sings, and he is extremely talented. We have so much fun sitting, hanging out, listening to him do covers of songs and stuff, so that's been a blast. And we're up on the drink package overall. I think we definitely drank more than we would have had we not had the drink package, but not so much more that it wasn't worth it, you know? So that's been fun. My dream is a man cave where I have TVs everywhere and play all of the games at once. Like that bar was incredible. I loved it. I want that in my future home. Just write that down, Shay. I miss my wife. Feels like I'm gonna get off the bus. Feels like I'm gonna get off the boat and go home. And that's not the case. We're going to Disney World after this. And I know that will be fun, but I do miss my wife. I do. So I wish that I would be hanging out with her. You know, I'm gonna have fun. It'll be great. Cheers to that.
All right, I am now home. And I didn't film me like getting home because the Packers were in the middle of the drive, but they scored a touchdown, so it's all good. I am home now. I'll show you the haul. I got some grapes, and I got some Kerrygold cheese because we're a Kerrygold household. I also got some mozzarella. I got some carrot and celery sticks. I got some Grillo's pickle chips because we're also a Grillo's household, and I got some olives to pair with this lovely little olive loaf that you can see I've already dug into because one of the rules for myself and my household is that if I'm carrying, and I am glad that I stopped and got snacks for Monday Night Football today because the rain is starting to come down and it is not supposed to let up until like Tuesday. So if I can manage to not leave the apartment until the rain is over, that would really be ideal. So that's what we got going on.
Remember my sacrifice.
All right, I am now in my jersey. I'm all comfy. All of the groceries are put away, and I didn't want to make myself a full dinner, so I put together a snack plate and tried to go as hard as I could on the fruits and vegetables, just to make sure I'm getting some good nutrition in on this sleepy little Sunday evening. It is now the third quarter in the Packers game, and I am going to have myself a little blue moon. for the second half. And I'm going to relax. And then I might dive into project. But I also might relax. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I really love that I've just got a little buddy. He's just hanging out. It's so nice. Packers win. And the cats are extra comfy right now. I think I am in the mood to tackle a project. So I'm gonna start hand sewing the skirt onto the bottom of this. I really should adjust the fit on one of these seat covers, but I am not in the mood to get out my sewing machine. Frankly, I would rather do hand sewing rather than all of the setup and breakdown that's associated with like the machine sewing that I would have to do. So I'm gonna put on the big vibe shift from this. I'm gonna take this off, put on my hoodie, put on some Cooking Channel or some Magnolia Network or something real girly, and do some hand sewing now because I contain multitudes. Happy Sunday.
I got caught up watching football. It's dinner time. Also, this is my shirt. Cruising and cruising. Cruising and cruising.
Willow has been blepping like this for the last like 10 minutes, dude. It's so cute. Look at that little blip. Giles, not everything is about you. Look at that. Look at that blip. Oh, you're so precious.
This is chaos, bro. That's not tiger shrimp. That's regular shrimp.
I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Being like, yeah, I'm going to start a hand sewing project at 7:15 when I know I'm a crazy lady. When I want to get in the shower at like 9 and be in bed before 10. That was foolish of me. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm in my hoodie now, and I think I am going to put on some Cooking Channel or something in the background. And instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself up for success tomorrow and do the dishes, put away some clothes, get the coffee maker all set up so I just have to turn it on tomorrow morning. And I think that will be the move. That will be the best use of my time and this energy that I have. So I'm going to do that instead. I did the dishes. I did all my chores. I got in the shower. I showered. And here's... I wanted to film this because here's the thing that nobody tells you about the life of a showgirl, babe. Like, half of your evening, and honestly, sometimes parts of your morning are just trying to scrub mascara off your face. I double washed my face in the shower, and I've still got this much mascara residue just kicking around. It's like half of my job. It's just trying to get mascara off my face and then reapplying it the next day for the show. See you tomorrow.
I'm tapping out early, yo. Beth and Madison are still downstairs at the piano bar having a wonderful time. That guy is super talented, but I'm sleepy, bro. I am, I would say, 80% packed. Like, I threw all my clothes in my bag to, like, obviously do my toiletries and stuff, but I need to, you know, live my life tomorrow first. So I'll throw all that stuff together in the morning. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I just want to lay down. My stomach suffers on these trips because I make bad choices. Is really what it actually comes down to. My own bad choices, but I'm working on that. I think I did better at this trip than I did the last cruise for sure. That's progress. I'm getting better at traveling and making better food choices. Not necessarily because I feel like I need to like stay fit and lose weight and all that stuff, but just because I'm like, this is a terrible angle. But just because it's like, I feel better. Because my body feels better. And that's important. me feeling good means more to me than weight loss. And that's something I've said many a time, many a day. So that is where I'm at for the day. Wrapping up, heading out tomorrow. We have to be out of our room by 8. Off the boat is like 9:30. Off the boat time is like 9:30. Which should be fun. I'll try to get a coffee and some waters for the road before we head out. That should be fun. And tomorrow we're picking up a rental car and driving to Orlando, where we're going to Disney World. I don't know if I've set the plan for this trip at all this whole time. So we're going to Disney World. Madison works for Disney, so we're going to Disney World. We planned out our days today. She booked reservations for which parks we want to go to on which days. Tomorrow night, it's Disney World is having their food and wine festival at Epcot. And they have a concert series, and The Fray is playing tomorrow night, and we thought that would be fun to go see. So we are booked for Epcot tomorrow. We should get there perhaps midday, maybe early afternoon. And that's our plan for tomorrow.
Hello friends, this is Kaylee from the future. At the beginning of this video, we set up super double mega vlog. But as I'm editing it, right now in this moment, it's too long. If I add a whole other week onto this, it will be too long. So, super double mega vlog is going to be a 2-parter. So, check out, I'll try to link the second part, because I'm hoping to publish them like right back to back. I'll link the second part just after this. So, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in part 2 for the next week of life.